Then he went out as usual to the Mount of Olives, and the disciples followed him. When they came to the place, he said to them, "Pray that you do not fall into temptation." Then he went out about a stone's throw away from them, knelt down and prayed, "Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me. Yet not my will, but yours be done." Then an angel from heaven came and strengthened him. Filled with anguish, he prayed more earnestly, and sweat fell like drops of blood upon the ground. When he got up from praying, he went back and found the disciples asleep. He questioned them, "Why are you asleep? Get up and pray that you will not fall into temptation." While he was still speaking, a crowd came up to him, led by the man named Judas, one of the 12. He came up to give Jesus a kiss, but Jesus said, "Judas, do you betray the Son of Man with a kiss?" When the disciples realized what was going to happen, they said, "Do you want us to strike them with our swords?" And one of them struck the servant of the high priest, cutting off his ear. But Jesus said, "Enough of this," and he touched his ear and healed it. Jesus said to the chief priests, the officers of the temple guard, and the elders who came for him, "Am I leading a rebellion that you come to me with swords and clubs? Every day I was with you in the temple courts, and yet you did not lay a hand on me. Yet this is your hour, when darkness reigns." After seizing him, they led him out and took him to the house of the high priest. Peter followed at a safe distance. But when they set a fire in the middle of the courtyard and had sat down together, Peter sat down with them. A servant girl saw him seated by the firelight. She said, "This man was with him." But Peter denied it, saying, "Woman, I do not know the man." A little while later, someone else noticed him and said, "He is one of them." He responded, "Man, I am not." About an hour later, another man saw him and asserted, "Surely he is with them, for he is a Galilean." Peter responded, "Man, I do not know what you are talking about." Just then the rooster crowed. The Lord turned and looked directly at Peter, and Peter remembered the words the Lord had spoken to him. "This day, before the rooster crows, you will deny 3 times that you know me." And he went outside and wept bitterly.